Okay. Hi. Children of the universe, greetings. Yeah, Peggy here. You've taken your dinner? Today is Sunday, 29th of March. 3 months passed since, 3 months. Today is 29. 2 more days, you are into the 3 months of 2026. So what have you done? Well, I'm Peggy Ang from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. I'm a coach. I use Bazi to read, I read Bazi, and using the Bazi knowledge, I help ambitious entrepreneurs in turning thoughts into action. There's no point thinking, and not doing. That's what I've been doing. So I feel that as I go along in my own journey, I also assist people through their own life. Am I perfect? No, that's the best part about my life. I'm never perfect. I am also like you, children of the universe. I make my mistake. I learn from my mistake, and I keep fighting on. I keep fighting. I keep doing anything I could to, you know, uh, to make sure that my next step is always better than before. Will it be perfect? I don't know. Hi, welcome back. Sunny Days is back. Thank you for all the gifts. You are just so beautiful. So today being Sunday, it's also an Easter Sunday. I hope you all have went for your prayers. I'm not a Catholic. I'm not a Christian. I am, well, if you say I'm a Taoist, also can. You say I'm Buddhist, is also can. But to me, I respect every religion in the world. Hi, Sunny, sorry, my eyes are today, the contact lens run out of place. How are you? I am doing great. I am facing all my, today I was just uh, watching the replay on my teacher on dynamic feng shui. And for those who understand feng shui, you know that in period 9, you can tap chi anywhere in the world. Don't need to tap it from your house. Yeah, you go outside, rob the chi. If you want to know more about feng shui, you can join my teacher Jessie Lee, or you look for Solar Trinity, because I'm not an expert in feng shui. I just know how to use feng shui, because I always believe feng shui is just the wind and the water, and also how I think. Uh, when you look at the uh, tangible things, you will say feng shui have to be certain thing, you have to be bazi, you have to be a lot of things, because you believe it due to the reason why, because you were brought up that way. Like me, I believe, if you place certain things at certain corner on certain years, you're going to be rich. Well, to a certain level, I don't think. Oh, 8 months pregnant, 32 weeks. Congratulations! You are going to have a horse baby. 60 years, I am the horse too. So galloping. Keep well, Sunny. Keep well. You must stay the spirit up. I don't know about you, but then, when I do sharing, it's mostly from my own personal experiences, or during the coaching, I have stories to tell. Baby girl, oh, so sweet. Anyway, boys or girls, most important, they are healthy. And I'm glad you're having babies. I wish more people can have babies. I tried, but being a single mother, I can only have one, and that's the end of the story. And my daughter said, don't play some more. You're already 60 years old. Don't get pregnant anyway. You can't. So, I'm so happy you got baby. It must be so. Must be so happy. Sometimes as a parent, uh, some when you join my Facebook TikTok live, I'm very random. Whenever you're coming out with a topic, I sometimes get swayed off from what I want to say. But like now, I'm so excited about the baby. Then I just want to share something about my own experience as a mother. Because my daughter now she's 27 years old, 26. She said, "Mommy, my birthday not yet." So she's still 26. Okay. Then she says that she can tell me things that I've taught her or done with her. Then she knows that everything then I know that everything I've done before is really beneficial. Okay, one thing that I am very sure of, the success factor is during the pregnancy. I never thought that I never how to say, put the baby into a position that is just a fetus. To me, it's a human being that I can talk to, like I'm talking to you. So I'm talking to the baby all the time whenever I'm not feeling good, whenever I'm not happy, because that time I was working for, I was managing a travel agent, and you know, travel agents' business are not that easy to handle. And when I'm sad, then I will tell the baby, okay, your mommy is sad, why she's sad, how am I going to solve it? I tell everything to the baby. So when the baby was born, when my daughter was born, the conversation continued. I will talk to her as if she is somebody who is like you. You understand what I'm talking about. So I have never looked down on the baby as, oh, you're just a baby. No, that's why I love talking to babies. Next time I will just talk to babies. You put babies on, then you tell me, then I will just talk to babies. Then I will be careful with my words, yeah. So then when you put the babies on, then they will know that I'm talking to them. Because every time you talk to the baby, I don't know, I feel that kind of connection. So when I talk to my daughter when she was a baby, I will tell her things again, like explain to her why this noise, why this chaos, why we go out. Even when I'm outside carrying her outside on the street and walking around, I'll tell her, okay, this is what, that is what, and that kind of thing. And being a single mother, I have to bring her everywhere with me because I don't want to leave her in the care of just anybody. Hi, Juru. Welcome to my page. This is where we all meet as children of the universe. So, and now that she's 26 years old, she will always come back once in a while. She'll tell me, okay, mommy, this is what I remember. That I don't know when she said, but these are the things that you have done that makes me better today. It's like when she was about 5 years old, I sent her to be on the stage so that she don't have stage fright. But that time I don't I'm a bit kiasu lah. I actually wanted her to win, but knowing that I don't have the money to dress her up. Do you know that when you put your kids on the stage, you don't just put them on the stage, you have to make sure that they are trained, you have to make sure that they have the costume, they have whatever they want, and that is what makes them win. And I don't have the money to do that. So I just put her on the stage so that she got an experience of how the stage is like. So now she can really do public speaking without any kind of uh, fear. Like you all said, every time you step on the podium and talk, you have the 3-second fear. Well, for her, she don't have that kind of thing. So I'm not sure, Sunny, do you do things like that with your girls before? But uh, that's my experience. And also when you bring kids out, especially when they're about a toddler, about 1 year old, and they started to walk, my daughter said, hey, your parents think so easy. You bring the kids out when they started to walk, you hold their hands, and then you bring them so proud. Do you know it's very tiring? I, little one here, like that, the hand is always on top, and you're holding me like that. You try and see, she said, you try and see now, somebody taller than you hold your hand like that for so long, and you walk the whole town, and they don't know how to tell you why they are so tired. They don't even dare to cry, some of them, because they're afraid that you don't bring them out the next time. So remember, next time when you bring your kids out, put your hand down a bit. Let the kids' hand don't be just like that, very tiring. This is what my daughter still remembers. So I always talk to her. I always talk to her. She's like my friend, or more like my mother. Okay, Emmeline. Okay. So Now bring back, help me to congratulate Sunny on her pregnancy. Congratulations. So when are you due? Give us an indication. I'm so excited when I see people having babies. I know it's a big responsibility, and parents being parents, you like to make sure everything is okay, you know, and also yeah, I am baby's girl to kid. Okay, so anyway, you stay well, stay healthy. Mentally, you must be very. I mean, I don't want. I mean, I will feel that it is. You might think I'm hypocrite for saying so. When you have your emotion, just face it. Huh? Just face it. If I'm not feeling happy, then you just tell baby, okay, I don't know why mommy is not feeling happy, but this I will find a solution. At least the baby understand. Because in NLP, we have this imprint. 21st April, let me put it down. April, Sunny's baby. Okay. Update us, yeah. Congratulations. I am so excited. Okay, the first baby on my page. Baby girls too. Okay. Boy and girl now no longer important. Most important is born healthy. That is the most important thing. Yeah. So I wish mother and daughter healthy. And also one thing that I notice in many parents nowadays, when you have babies, even in my situation then, when you have babies, your relationship with your husband tends to, how to say, be colder. Well, find some way to have go and pak tor, go dating every week. Try and find somebody to not try. Make an effort to have somebody look after the baby, and you'll go for a date even 1 hour, 2 hours. Because at the end, it's still back to the husband and wife. Okay, so keep the relationship healthy. That's what my friend taught me. This was taught by my friend because I'm a single mother, so there's not much relationship to keep, except my relationship with my daughter become better. Okay, I'm not encouraging anybody to do things like being single mother. It is always to how much is my session? My session is very simple. You're talking about coaching session. My session is 6 session for 3,000. And when you're ready, then you contact me, because there's no point for you to pay me money when you're not ready to take action. Yeah, I don't want to just earn money. I need the money. Yes, I need the salary, but I want your growth more than you want your growth. Let's put it that way. Stay clear from the issues that, I'm out to promote myself so that I get business. No, I have enough in a simple life way. So today, back back to the thing that actually I want to say is that, uh you know uh Sunny's baby keep me so excited. Okay, I want to talk about wrong or right. You see, in many relationship, when you question something, people wants to be right. Be it your mother, be it your father, being yourself, being me also. I used to think that, wow, if I say something and then, I cannot be right, then my ego is dented, or I have no face value. During that time when I'm the boss, then I'm not a good boss, that kind of nonsense. So please put that aside. The most important thing when it comes to right or wrong, there are things that you must really pay attention to. That is number one. Do you want to control or do you want a solution? So being right or wrong, what does it serve for you? You must ask yourself that question. So if you want control, you will never get the answer, because even though you are right or wrong, you don't even know, because when you step out of that room of discussion, you'll be wondering, actually, did I make a right thing, or did I make the right choice? Because nobody dared to say anything. That is how I view things. If you are in control, you want to be in control, that means there's no either my way or no way, or the highway. Okay, so that's one. Number two, are you a victim? Are you a victim of the situation? So when come to right or wrong, sometimes being victim is also not so bad. It's like a case that I'm having with my partner. He was driving my car, fetching me from the airport, and then he was talking. He was pretty angry because he waited for 1 hour and he have no patience. And I, being one who have been so relaxed nowadays, I don't get involved into an emotions that makes me sad or angry, because my effort and energy will be wasted, and when I meet my viewer online, I will be lack of energy, and I don't want that to happen. Because for you to be in my room is not that easy. You need to have alignment with me. That means if I love my kid, that means you who are attending this live with me, you love your kid, or you are loved by your parents in some way. So either way, it is still a solution, right? So he was so angry because he said, I try to, he was driving my car and I'm in the airport, and he went to go through the RFID. He said, I cannot go through the RFID. And then I said, why cannot go through? And then I noticed, because my RFID is connected to my touch and go. So if I'm not there, obviously he cannot go through the RFID, right? And then I did my best to explain to him, but he was so angry. Then I said, I have the touch and go card. Then I said, you have so much rubbish there at your touch and go card. Actually, I don't have. He is just trying to find fault to vent his anger. So what happened is, I just keep quiet and let him vent, because I don't get hurt if I don't accept that kind of venting. So am I right or wrong in this case? Now tell me, for not correcting him, for not telling him that, oh, you are you are not getting the RFID because it is tied to my touch and go, and you don't notice it. So it makes him feel down. And men of 70 or coming to 80 years old, they are so frustrated because you tell them they are wrong. So what I did is, I don't tell anything. Okay, thank you, Gregory, for supporting. Yes, don't get ourselves engaged into something that you know that you're right. Right? You don't need to really feel bad that people are venting at you, because after a while they have vented already. It's like the fire puffing out the smoke. Then after that, the smoke is gone. You're happy again. Because if you start getting into argument, then the driver will start to drive recklessly, and then my life will be in danger. And I love my life. I love it so much, because I have you guys here that I need to come back to every night, around 9. Now I make it 9, because I make my decision to rent a place so that I can officially do this and be with you wholeheartedly, even though my content is still, you know, randomly. So everything that you all share with me, I will do my best to answer and respond. Uh, but it is always from my point of view and from my own experience. You can take it as something that you might want to do it as a solution, or you can just listen it as a story. So in that case, am I a victim? First, we talk about control, right? Right or wrong? Okay, you want to control. So, I even forgot how to be controlling, because actually being a person who is so uh, much into control is very tiring. It can be very exhausting also, right? So being a victim, I think, is better. Because as long as I don't feel I'm victim, but the other person feel that I'm victim, oh, fine. That keep them happy. That keep them happy. You can decide yourself if you are with it. That keep them happy. True. So am I a controller or victim? Like Gregory said, you can decide yourself if you are a victim. But for me at that time, if I put myself in the previous me, I would have been thinking that I'm a victim. It's because I don't bite into the what do you call that? The argument that I make myself so much happier, and I don't have this kind of toxin in me, because every time you get angry, you get frustrated, the toxicity will go up, right? So don't waste time on people like that. Though you love them, then it's time you start to love yourself more and let that kind of love grow from you, and emulate others, right? So then comes to the wrong or right final group of people, which is the lalang. Lalang in Malay means that you are fence sitter. People say, oh, he said right, then he said right. This one said wrong, then he said wrong. He or she, I'm using interchangeably, not putting into any kind of discrimination against gender. Yeah, it's just that sometimes I like to say she, sometimes I like to say he. You all come back to the same thing. It's just another person that I'm referring to. So lalang is like they have no opinion of their own. They sometimes can be a victim, sometimes they can be a controller. So this type of people will always find unsettlement. So when you come to right or wrong, I hope in future you just look for solution. Whether you are controller, victim or lalang, always look for solution. What can you do at that time, at the moment? Because everything happen very fast, very fast. It's like the fire burning is very fast. So a little bit of spark and the whole thing get blown out of place. That's why so many people are caught into high tension life. And so sad that I saw that the suicide case is really bad. So if you have let me see. Oh, they are long grasses when the wind blows. Yeah, true. Well, I'm sure you and me, we meet a lot of people like that. And I must admit, I used to be like that, especially when I don't have skill, when I depend on my job to survive. But thankfully, I did not harm anyone. At least that karma don't come and hit me. It's just that I feel it will be good to have decision. That's why I make sure that I learn and I keep learning. And until today, I am still learning from even from y'all. Y'all have taught me a lot of things, and thank you for that. So whatever it is, if you have anybody that is beside you who are feeling not so good, I will really encourage you to just sit with them. Don't say anything, because you don't know what you say might help them or really make them feel worse. Because it's like me, when I don't feel good, I don't want to talk to anybody, right? I cannot walk. Oh, why you cannot walk? Uh, you mean you are not allowed to walk, or you are not able to walk? I'm sorry to hear that. But whatever it is, wait until 21st, your baby coming out. Okay, another 22 days. Yeah, I'm sure excited about it. You will hear the baby heart pounding, right? I still remember the baby heart pounding. So are you going for a Caesar or natural birth? Anyway, whoever out there who are having a baby or giving birth soon, congratulations, and stay at the top of your energy level, because you must stay that way for two person now, and not just for yourself, right? Okay, so like Gregory said, you decide whether you want to be a victim, right? Now, who decides? Who decides? Who decides in any situation? Normal. Oh, normal birth. Ah, so brave. I'm very scared. Yourself. Right. Agree to disagree. No wrong, no right. Yeah. You see, when you are in a family culture, where you have the tiger mom, or you call a tiger dad, but normally they call it tiger mom. You are brought up in a way that you are not allowed to say anything that is not in your territory. And you have been brought up to an age that you don't know what is right or wrong anymore, except what have been fed to you. You go to school, they tell you, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 should be written this way. You cannot write it anyway. If you write, cannot say anything. If you write 1, 2, 3, 4 in Chinese or in just spelling, then you will get scolded, because that is how you've been taught. That's how you learn, and that's how we have been boxed. I was boxed in a box that is so tightly sealed, and they throw away the box. So when one trauma come and hit, the whole box open up, and then I start to discover that yes, I have my fault. Yes, I was not good. Yes, I don't know what I'm talking about. And yes, I am not skillful. I'm not knowledgeable. So what I did was I keep going after different type of knowledge. No longer just academic. Academic is just for me to pass the paper. It's like NLP, IAC. I just need to pass the paper. If there is no paper involved, there's more on metaphysics kind of thing, then it is all about experiencing it and testing it out all the time. And you know what I did is I've been looking the on Bazi from a different aspect of life. I don't really fall into the books except what is fundamentally taught, like the 8 pillars, the 10 gods, the 4 pillars, sorry, the 4 pillars with the 8 segment, the 10 gods, the clashes. And then I was just thinking about yesterday before I went into meditation. I was just thinking, why there are no cats in the Chinese horoscope? Why? And I am really going to sit down and then find out what it actually tell us beside what was told to us, which is true. But what else can we add on to the 8 pillars of destiny, the 4 pillars of destiny with the 8 quadrant? How can you look at life from the Bazi perspective, and then how you take action, when you take action, who is involved, what else can you do, and at what time? So these are just very simple parts that can help my client to achieve their result faster than normal people. Like I said, provided action is taken. Otherwise, talking and talking and talking is just talking. It's like what I'm doing now. People say, oh, you can talk so easily. Yes. Well, it took me 10 years to be here. I think it's going to take me a few more years to be really good at my content, but I want to speed it up. So any contributions from you are always appreciated, and I really thank you for being in this room, because we are somehow connected by the universe, and we are somehow having some kind of similarity in life. And for me, it's very important that I awaken the worth of 1% of the total population. Then you must say, wow, even when I throw it into AI, they said you are crazy. 1% of the total population is 8.1 billion people. And you want 1% to be awakened with the world? Yes, because I'm not doing it alone. I'm doing it with you. I'm doing it because I love what I do. And oh, Mr. Sim, you're back. I'm doing it because you are here to support yourself. And when you grow, your network grow. And when your network grow, it will 10x. So we are looking, I use the word we because you and me are in this boat called planet Earth, or you want to call the universe, it doesn't matter. So we do our part in making sure that our life is the best life that we have. Whether we live to be 50, 80, 60, 100, who cares? The numbers only make us weak when we do not take care of ourselves, when we are having like health issue. Yeah, you know, when we are born, richness seems to be the only thing that people wants. Money is what everybody wants. I also want money, right? You are looking for powerful stone. Oh, what stone are you looking for? Maybe I can help you to look. Anyway, so money seems to be the things that everybody want. But when you reach the age that I am in, you can go to Chinatown. It's not is it? But you must know whether it's the genuine one or not. There's one shop in Chinatown that sells Modivite. I went and have a look, but my neck is full already. So now I don't wear anything. Yeah. So the thing is, I believe in karma like most of y'all believe. And also, I believe that the significance of things only makes it important when you know how to use it. It's like Modivite. You must know how to use it. Otherwise, it is of no use to you. I don't know how to use it, that's why I don't buy it. Even though my teacher say it's good, but then I feel that being myself, knowing what I know, upkeep myself to a level of uh, better than yesterday. I guess I don't need anything else except sharing with you guys and then talk about your life the way I talk about my life. Yeah, because life is very unpredictable, you know. And when you are ready and you have used your life, I mean, when you have fully utilized the time that is given by the Creator to the highest potential of yourself, then dying doesn't seem to be painful. People say, oh, Peggy, you already another level. No. Am I afraid of dying? Honestly, from my inner self, I am still learning how to see whether whether dying will impact me or not. Sometimes you can just say, yes, I'm not scared of dying. But when come that time, you really don't know because you have past experiences of life, you have the genes from previous life, you have your present life, you have the environment that is emulating you. So are you willing to let go of everything the day you are leaving the planet? So what happened now is I do my best to share my things to everybody so that you are alive for your life and I'm alive for my life. So when we go, we don't know. Honestly, nobody knows. And nobody got the right to take it away from you, especially you. Okay? So you must find out every time there is any trouble or any pain or anything, find solution. Don't find out why you are painful, why you have this problem, why you are wasting a lot of energy. Know the issue by finding out the solution. That will help you to do more good than harm. Otherwise, you wasted your effort to say, why this happened to me? Must be this person, this person, this person, this person. Okay? So, the second part is who decides. Well, I can tell you, we do our best to decide for ourselves, but when you sit down and make decisions, who come into your mind? are the person who sway your decision the way it's supposed to be, but not should be. It's like when you are working for somebody and you had to make a decision. Don't talk about things like that. Talk about, let's say you want to resign. And you know the boss is not treating you well, or the job. Let's use boss because I used to be boss. The boss is not treating you well, and you want to resign. But you feel that if you resign, what will happen to your income when you don't have a job? That was my era. But nowadays, people resign and then they find job. So whose decision is that? What is the difference between the first first story and the second story? Mata. How are you, Mata? I hope I no income don't eat. I spoke to when I was in Vipassana, I meet two young ladies from overseas, and they told me, oh, they just one of them tell you the first person first. It's a sweet young lady around the age of my daughter. She said she took off 1 year leave. Then I asked her, what gives you that courage to take the 1 year off? And she said, well, in my country, is it easy? I can either go back and look for a job because I don't have to worry. I'm staying with my parents. Okay, the accommodation and food is taken care of. Okay, they say if I cannot find a job, then I will just go to the coffee shop and work. And they pay euro coffee shop to locals, waiter or even coffee shop workers, they pay very high, So fine, she knows her answer. Then he said, yes, I do worry that I go back without a job. But I say, I cannot sleep. Maybe you should think about what else can you do. Yeah, you need to take cat nap or ask your doctor what can happen. Okay. Yeah, love cry. Parents also need income. Yeah. Sometimes that the difference between the two stories is the kid, the lady that I spoke to, I think she's well off. That's why she don't have to worry about the parents' income. As for the first story that I'm talking about, is more about myself. Uh, the thing I dare not resign is because the time, like Chinese say, 少停好停. That means if you stop working, you will not have food on your table. And that is exactly my case. So I dare not leave my job. Yeah, I was taken well care of my bosses because I do everything. I just do everything so that I don't lose my job. And that's bring me to who I become. But then I was thinking, if I have left earlier, will I have a better future? Well, that leaves to be something that I might say to ponder upon, not that I regret, but I do not encourage people nowadays to stick to one job just because the bosses are good. Or the bosses, on the other hand, not supposed to hold on to a staff no matter how good they are. Because growth means that everybody have to grow beyond the border that you have set. I know my mom needs to put food on the table, so she work, but she don't eat only one meal. You have a lovely mom. Say thank you to mommy. So that is the thing I'm talking about. Nowadays, it is all about competence, networking, and your ability to raise the bar Oh, Andrew, you are here. Where are you now? I haven't seen you for ages. If you are the Andrew that I know, then you should have my number. WhatsApp me. We can go out for a meal. I know Andrew for at least 30 years. That shows how long my friendships with friends, right? So that is what I was talking about. Gregory is about who decide. Most of the time we want to decide for ourselves, but there are too many tentacles in your emotion. There are too many strings that you need to think about before you decide. So in the end, she had four of us and to raise us to go school. Please contribute towards her housework. Hug her, always hug her, always tell her you love her because it's not easy holding four kids. I know my mom was not easy, but she didn't did it the way, well, partly my fault, partly her fault. Anyway, I put that in the past. I already told her the story. I already told you all the story too. So Gregory said thank you. Oh, you pass on 60. Oh, sorry for your loss. How long was it? How long ago was it? 68. She must be a very sweet lady. We are blessed. So the next question I really want to ask you is who own you? Who own your life? My life used to be owned by the society. Everything that the society says, everything about the society says mold me until I come to a stage that I don't even know I exist. Right? Hey, today I didn't bring my dog. 1 second. I need to bring my little one. Give me a second. Think about what I say. Who owns your life? Now I cannot open my door. Now I die. If I got stuck here, then because this is the first time I'm using the private room. 1 second. So who own your life? Gregory say is yourself. True? Do you think so? Do you think so? Now, this is representing my daughter. It's a baby dragon. The one with the yellow string is the one that I bring whenever I travel. They stay with me in the office. Now that I have an office, I have. I was just listening to my teachers doing dynamic feng shui, and then she said you go out and tai chi, and so I decided to rent this place so that I have a space to think and also do activation and also to share my experiences in a better environment. It's not it is like working from home is good, but then I need a separation from the home and the workplace. So I feel that I can afford the little money that is being used, and I can come to work whenever I feel that I need to work, because this place they have everything including Wi-Fi and also this private room which I can do coaching instead of going around asking for this spot that spot. So all my coaching will be done here now. So that will be a very how to say good start for me. You can grow with people around you. Yeah, I grow better with people around me. But I'm only here for how long? Since my daughter went back, I came back 25th, 26th, 27th, 25th, 26th, 27th, 26th, 27th, 28th. 28th didn't come in 3 days only. So it will take me some time to really settle in and also to find things that I wanted to do. Honestly, I love coaching. I love coaching people because when you see people glow and grow, it brings you, it gives me that kind of feeling that Well, they take so little to make it happen. You just need to help them to open the door a little bit, and they are out there in oceans of possibility. And isn't it nice? You know, I I help a lot of people, but unconsciously they didn't notice who is behind that. Because most of them I started with just conversation. Sometimes I just go out and meet people, and then if you happen to meet me, come up and say hello. My boss don't like me and issues. Yeah. Your boss don't like you. Okay, so what is it mirroring? What makes you think your boss don't like you? Or do you have the opportunity to ask your boss, you say, boss, what can I do in order for me to be better in my job? Even though you are already skillful, you're knowledgeable, you're wise, there's no harm in asking this question. Because sometimes when you are overly outperforming, bosses that do not have that skill acted out of protection. They want to protect themselves. And in that sense, they become very aggressive, and also sometimes they also become very uh, agitated. And some of the time they are not agitated with you, but you wouldn't know until you ask. So ask good question. And I encourage everybody here to learn to ask good question. Throw me something and I'll give you a few lines to use. Yeah. Then you can be better than yesterday. I cannot promise you that you can, leap and become somebody extraordinary by tomorrow. It is not possible. Like I said, in order for me to talk as if you are in front of me, it doesn't take me one day. It take me 10 years. And if you have, I lost my Facebook, the open Facebook, people hack. So otherwise you can go to my Facebook and see what I've done there. I've done so many different things. I'm just wanted to know how to perfect myself on the screen. And now I am solving 3D. What do you mean, Mr. Sim? I don't understand. Okay, so it takes me such a long time to be on the screen, and when I'm on the Facebook live, it was very tough because I was chasing after numbers. Yeah, I was chasing after numbers, not knowing why. Because people say, oh, you got numbers. So what does it means? Yes, directly he say he encourage everyone, but indirectly he will pull you down and wants you to leave. Is this your boss who is owning the company, or he's just a manager or a supervisor? Yeah, good choice. Decided to stay. Upskill. Period 9, upskill, be knowledgeable, and don't need to fight with the bosses, especially when they are the one who are giving you the bread and butter, but you need to find a way. So that makes sense. Yeah. Do you know why I say that, Gregory? I assume it's a real name. If not, it doesn't matter. Don't need to tell me because who knows, your manager might be here. So do you know why I say it makes sense? Yes. Okay. Do you know why I say it makes sense? Because there are few circumstances where oh okay, Gregory. There are few circumstances that people will be in this situation like yours. Number one, you are better than the middle manager. It must be. Number two, you might, if you are any better, you might take over his position. After my astral projection, I become on boss, no more working. Go, Mr. Sim, go. Why after my astral projection only? You cannot start now, meh? I'm sure you can. No more working. I don't say no more working. You know, when I stopped working, I thought I'm going to be very happy. But I can tell you, I regretted the day I stopped working because don't see people heart. You just see your own heart. When you see your own heart, you draw the people who have the same heart with you. Right? Don't go and see people heart. You will be so confused because you got a lot of actor and actresses outside. Or you have your own business deal. Okay, just do your business lah. Right? Then pay more attention to yourself and let the energy draw people into you. He's not worried. He worried those who support him will leave because of money. 14 years already. Good. Keep going. Now, Gregory, look into your issue. When he's not happy with you and he's worried who support him will leave because of money. You mean in salary? Either the company is not good or you're too good. So you look into the solution from that aspect where you are able to look at whether you're skillful enough to move ahead with this company or what else. I work 20 years. Well, I tell you, I work 40 years. So what? Yeah, I'm not looking down on your 20 years, but you should look up on your 20 years. Look back and see where is your skill. How can you market them? If they don't want you, who else wants you? Be the most sought after staff in the world. And you'll know your worth, right? Be an awakening person, not good because he looked things so clearly pierced. I think we are different in this sense, Mr. Sip. In awakening person, I don't look into other people's problems so much. I help them to solve it as long as they want to. I look more into my own. Yes, people cannot find him, they find me. Okay, that means you are skillful. That's for sure, right? Does that mean that you are skillful? Are you telling me that? Now, you already know that. So what is next? Right? So I'm just talking about Mr. Sim punya nanti, because they're very sensitive. I don't. I mean, if you say that I might cannibalize my own ideas, I like to recap that when I talk about awakening your worth, it's about you doing it for yourself and I'm doing it for myself. So what happened is, do I care about what you think about me? Yes, I do, but not because I want you to like me or I don't feel happy that you don't like me. I am just looking from my point of view on all the comments that came in. So where can I improve? Okay, what can I do? Because this is what I've been practicing for the past 1 year, ever since I started awakening your worth. And I noticed that I become less irritated and irritating because I feel that everything that comes my way is for me. And and somehow when I solve my problem, the other person also find peace. So there is no reason for me to go and find out whether people are sensitive towards what I say, because I just accept what they say, then I reflect, then I'll respond whenever I need to respond. If I don't need to respond, then I can decide to be a victim or not a victim. So it's all my decision. So in awakening your worth, that's what I'm sharing is you be there for yourself so that you can, you can have peace whenever you are. Give me a second, TikTok come up with something. Because I am over 1 hour and they need me to fill the puzzle. Okay, thank God. Otherwise they can cut me off. So Thank you for being here. My topic is open-ended. In other words, I can talk and talk and talk with you until tomorrow morning, and then I still can talk. Because life, there is no fixed formula. What I encourage you to do is not a fixed formula, but it's sort of a process that I practice myself, that sometimes I also forgot, so you can murder me for that. uh, don't do it. I just jokingly tell you all. Okay, let me just get my notes into order. Hey, anybody is doing journaling? Any of you are doing journaling? Hi, Ray. Thank you for coming in. Mr. Sim, keep biting on. Your 14 years is a long stretch of success. No. Gregory, look back on your 20 years. What can you do? Look back. Where is your success factor? Look back. Right? Good bosses, when they quit because they found better chance elsewhere, not because of anything else. Good bosses don't leave because of anything else. Give me a second, huh? Okay, Sunny, you're going to give birth, so take care of yourself. Gregory, stay strong. I zoom back until my year 2. Oh, year 2, good. Go. Look back at your success factor. Every time, look back. Even I look back on my success factor, or sometimes I look back at my failure and how I become who I am today. Now, there are 3 things that I keep harping. Thank you. I found a lot of answer there. Wow. Good job, good job. Good job, Mr. Sim. You remember to focus, which is your weapon, then ground, anchor. Once you got focus, you must ground it, and then you must find your purpose, which is your field. Now we are short of field, right? You are full of field. So make sure these are done, and then take the past as a lesson. Gregory had 20 years. Mr. Sim, you have 14 years, right? So do it. Look back, because when you do good things to yourself, the energy around you change and you help so many people. And I'm thankful that you are here, So take past as a lesson. Present is your teacher. You is my teacher. I am your teacher. So we learn from each other. So there's no right or wrong. Yeah, you cannot sit too long, health issue 2 hours or 3 and try to move. Yeah, 1 hour is good enough. So I better close off this one. Future is your inspiration. So remember the 2 set of things that I use. So it is spontaneously become my life cycle. Every time something come in there, I say, oh, how did I make it happen? So until I see you next, Gregory, fight on. Your mother didn't live until 68 to see you down, right? So fight on. So you must look into your past. What is your success factor? Okay. Now, Mr. Sim, 14 years and still journaling. Do something about it. Yeah. Look at it. Sunny, go and give birth. Take care of your health. You cannot sleep, check with your doctor. Because I'm not a doctor, I cannot give you advice. And I'm still good at listening to your life. Keep going forward. No, I need to sign off because now it's really nearly 10. So I'm back young. Catch up you again. If you have any question or any comments, let's share on my next live. I know I will normally go on now at 9 p.m. So till that, then sweet dreams. I believe you as you should believe yourself. Okay? Bye bye.